You mentioned like a gangster or a Stone, a Booby Black. What was Hot Beezo like when y'all was coming up, man, back during that time?
Wild as them. Like, when you saw them dudes, it wasn't no, for me, the Hot Boys, it wasn't nobody the baddest or none of that shit. Like, all them niggas was with that shit. If Doe was still alive when we dropped that album and shit, Stunner would have shot that video.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga was cutting up. Like, niggas was telling him about it, but that nigga cut up on that verse.
So can I ask you this, man? That's Birdman. You've mentioned in our previous conversations that y'all got a solid relationship. What was your connection like with Master P, man? Like, even when you was around him for the 504 Boys, your debut album, Going Gold, all of that, you know?
Me and P has never had personal conversations.
Always business related?
Like, me and Stunner just sat down with me and him talking. Just me and him. Like, regular conversation. I never sat down with like P like that. Like, it's always somebody around. It's love though, because I seen them like 2 years ago, bro, at his birthday party. Like, the quickest he see me, he can't give me some love, but we never have those kind of conversations. You kind of see what I'm saying? So I respect him for the love that he showed me, and you know, he put me in a good position because he taught me shit about copyrights and publishing. But personally, like, I don't know him. Now, can I say he done me favors? Yes.
For sure.
Like, but I can. Stunner's a motherfucker who I can get on the phone, call two niggas, say, bro, I need $1. Stunner. Homie gonna call me. Like, just to see what's up. What's going on? What's poppin'?
I saw you post a picture of you, Birdman, and Hot Beezo.
In Miami.
So you was not only tied in with Birdman, you was tied in with Hot Beezo too.
Hot, bro, is
from Magnolia.
Yes, like.
That's one of the names you ain't mentioned so far during the conversation.
Hot my dog. Like, that's why I don't never. That's why I stay out of the business. But Hot my you. A lot of the reason sometimes I don't mention shit is because motherfuckers already know. Hot is the fucking quarter brick of the Magnolia Boys. We have a group together. Me, Hot Beezo, C2, and LD Herb, the Magnolia Boys. You ain't never heard none of those records? Well, never heard of that album?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's the movie that Stunner talking about shooting too. The Magnolia Boys.
I know you talking about that Ball of Black and two.
No, but you have never saw the Magnolia Boys before that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the Magnolia Boys of the group. It's me, Hot Beezo, LD Herb, and Stone. I mean, me, Hot Beezo, LD Herb, and C2.
So Cito's an actual rapper. The bald head dude, right?
Cito get down, boy.
Yeah, I just thought he was just like the stunner on the stunner.
We call Cito old money.
Yeah, he been getting to it.
That's old money. That's old money.
Yeah.
My dog. Cito my dog.
I'm gonna have to go back and do my research, man.
Cito my dog.
There's probably gonna be some people in the comments like, man, what?
Yeah, like Cito my dog.
You ain't heard about
Cito and Toe. Like, them dudes, like, that's motherfuckers who came through for a nigga, like, probably when we was on our ass, bro. Like, and they was calling me to come do the Magnolia Boys album. I was really, like, fucked up. Remember around the times when I was telling you about shit? Like, and then, you know, during this rap shit, bro, it's like, you get some checks, right? And then it will just slow down. And then something will pop and it'll speed up because of things that's going on, like, right? Like, the where you at, will just pop up and start playing so much more. Or how you like it, baby. Somebody will get it and then start playing some more. Somebody will just call me to license some shit of one of my records for a movie or some shit, right? So I'll get those kind of checks. So we doing the this one Spitter first started the me and Spitter did the 12 albums in
12 months.
Yeah. We like at the end of that, right? It's like month 9 or some shit. And they come get us to go move, and man, my fucking light bill due, rent due, and all that kind of shit, bro. This is real talk, right? My
rent talking about during the mixtape, when he was doing the mixtape, them back-to-back mixtapes.
Right,
He said another month, another tape.
Right.
Yeah.
So
classics too.
I ain't really want to go. So right. So me and Spitter making up all kind of bullshit to not go. Spitter tell him he won't take the dog.
Okay.
Cool, put him in the thing. We gonna go get the cage and put him in there. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So, some kind of way, Toe get on the phone. Toe like, what's up? Why y'all gonna move? And I tell him what's going on. He's like, man, don't worry about that shit, man. I got you. Say, take care of that for him. Boom, I'm on the road just like that. Like I was all like, was touring city like them niggas come through for a nigga when they was in downtown, bro. Like I always say that shit. Like that nigga told like, he a motherfucker.
Yeah. I do just one more question. So what was you mentioned like a gangster or a Stone, a Booby Black. What was Hot Beezo like when y'all was coming up, man, back during that time?
Wild as them. Like when you saw them dudes, it wasn't no. For me, the hot boys, it wasn't nobody the baddest or none of that shit. Like all them niggas was with that shit. So it wasn't no he better than him. He. See, I remember one time, this funny too, because was actually as crazy as Dooney was alive when we did Hamburg, right? Nah. Yeah, Dooney was alive. I'm almost sure Dooney was alive when we did Hamburg, bro. Because motherfucker was like, you ever had a conversation with Dooney about y'all fucking with Hamburg? And I was like, what motherfuckers also don't know is how cool me and Dooney was. Like, I had a baby mama in character. And I went to school with Dooney's little brother. So I met Dooney on the weirdest shit, way out in character. And then he ended up in the Magnolia.
Where is character? Where is
it's like the 17 wall. That's like where Dooney was originally from.
Okay. Like
I had a baby mama in Piggytown. And Dooney mom and them stayed right down the street from me. So me and Dooney even had a different kind of relationship. But like you never looked at the high boys as in who the hardest or none of that shit. Like them, it was just some fly niggas who was with the shits. But you never said like, I think I'm gonna fuck with him instead of fucking with. Nah, that wasn't happening.
All of them was cool.
But all of them was like that. Like, and I think like a lot of us in the project was so funny. Like we never saw them like that because them niggas was they handled all this shit on the outside of the project. So it was hard for niggas to even fuck with them in the project. Like it had to be interior beef to them to get to them, or they step out of bounds just going somewhere. Because you wasn't coming in that project fucking with none of them dudes like that. We was like, that's not happening. Cause like you gotta keep this in mind, bro. Like when Blab, when they was on that other side, hustling this shit, Blab and all them, I'm on the other side selling weed. We're right across the coast from each other. Majority of those fiends smoke weed. So when they was out there in the morning, I was out there in the morning too. I had to see them same kind of customers. But I definitely could tell you, like, we never looked at none of them as in, this one was better than that one or this one. Because we knew if you fuck with one of them, all of them was coming. And you ain't know the other little niggas, like, it's a lot of mini hot boys that motherfuckers just don't know about. And I mean as in motherfuckers who was gonna go for them regardless. For sure. There's nowhere in the world gangster could have got killed on Willow Street. That shit, Sterling, Mosquito, Hot, boy, that shit wasn't happening. Stone, Skiboo, Logger, not on Willow. You wasn't pulling up, no, indeed you wasn't pulling up around there. We knew everybody. If we saw one of them bad cars or something, all of us was around. In that Magnolia, like we like a family. That shit's still like that to this day. So we damn sure protected each other. Like I know I used to always feel like, boy, if I do something stupid, all I gotta do is get back to that project. Cause I know niggas, and we look at people like we know who from there and who not from there. We got a hump on Willow Street. You come down there hump wrong, nigga know where you ain't from there. A bitch shit this big, bro. If you come down there, you fuck around, leave your transmission there. No, I'm telling you real talk. Like the hump is that big. Calio had one too on the radar. Like if you go up this hump the wrong way, a nigga can see how you coming down the street. He ain't from here. He flying. Boy, if you flying down Willow coming from my way, you don't have no idea that hump coming. Everybody on Willow, even the kids looking at you like, who the fuck this is? Because we all know they got that big ass hump.
Yeah, that's crazy. Something that small to let you know if you from the area and not let people know. Yeah.
It's right.
Just how you drive.
I think everybody probably had those certain little things. Because I know one thing. I learned that bitch on, they had one on the ride in the Cali. I learned that bitch too.
Yeah.
You hit that bitch wrong, you left your water pump, your transmission, probably your engine. But we knew that on Willow. Like, one of our old heads, rest in peace, Barrowhead. Barrowhead, that's how everybody knew about that bitch. Barrowhead hit that bitch on the motorbike. and flipped and fucked this whole girl up. From then on, everybody knew about that fucking bump.
Man, you know when I think the movie I Got the Hookup, Master P had a character.
Barrelhead, that's the same one.
For real, for real.
Barrelhead, my OG. Rest in peace, Barrelhead. See?
That was actually him who was in the casket?
Barrelhead was a real person.
Damn.
Barrelhead was a real person. That might have been around the time Barrelhead was... No. That wasn't around the time Barrelhead got killed. Because Barrelhead was still around. I'm definitely not the time. Because I was fucking with Barrelhead when I was fucking with Baller Fall. Barrelhead was connected with me in Houston. Every time Barrelhead would come to Houston, Telly Hank didn't come to, like, I used to be fucking with Telly and Telly Uncle and all them in Houston and shit too. Like, they used to always come to Houston because that was like the balling spot. And after the hurricane, like, I lived down there.
For sure.
So I actually had bought a house in Sugar Land, so I'm living there and everybody from the city coming down there every weekend and shit like that. But we damn near living down there. Well, I'm living down there actually. Me and that same day, me and the fam gang, all of us moved to Houston when I signed up with Baller Fall.
Okay.
Everybody moved to Houston.